Welcome back to Nerds R Us, where anyone can be a kid. I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Mr. Ike Siemens.
What up, what up?
And Mr. T. Haas, only half an hour late.
Yeah, just do my thing.
Today we're talking about something that's beloved to every 90s kid. Some motherfucking Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers!
Alright, let's all take a moment to appreciate the sick guitar riff that is in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme song.
Fucking life-changing,
dude. As soon as it comes, dude, from like 3 rooms away, that guitar starts, you know what's going on. It's Power Rangers time.
Shit's about to go down, man.
Yeah.
It's getting real fucking weird.
I mean, in reality, it's probably like the stupidest and simplest riff to play. Tias, I mean, you're a guitar player.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not very technically hard, I'm sure.
No.
But
like
something
notes.
about it's 5 notes or some shit like that. It's got almost like less notes than the Hot Pockets theme song, but man, it's dope as fuck.
True.
All right, so obviously because of all of our ages, we grew up with Mighty Morphin.
Yes. The only Power Rangers.
The only I don't know. I mean, there's a couple out there I like the 2 after Mighty Morphin. Like I liked Zeo, and I liked the one with the cars.
Turbo?
Yeah, Turbo. That one, I mean, that was clearly the weakest out of the 3. But out of all the Power Rangers, which Power Ranger did you want to be?
Well, I wanted to be Black Power Ranger until they made him black.
Yeah.
He was black the whole time, dude.
And then I was like, I don't want my white privilege gone.
Yeah.
Well,
so, they ended up making him like Asian in the end.
Yeah. No, I mean, I still want to be the Black Power Ranger if I was going to be any Power Ranger.
Because he has the Mastodon? Is that why?
Yeah, dude.
Mastodons are dope as fuck.
Like riding a goddamn horned elephant monster.
Yeah, but then he gets the
fight.
frog in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah.
Which I thought was kind of weird.
You could jump shit, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of a strange.
Even in the movie, they're like, you're the lion, and you're the cheetah, and you're the frog.
you're a fucking tree frog. Go fuck yourself.
And even in the movie, he was like, oh, frog. And she's like, don't fret. The frog is this, and this. Wow. And that's a fuck face.
Yeah.
That was relaxing elevator music there.
We just started intermission, apparently. Black Power Ranger, really? That's your favorite? That's the one you want to be?
Okay, so I like Black Power Ranger. Are we talking like original Power Rangers, or are we talking like...
I'm talking Mighty Morphin specifically.
Yeah, well, I wanted to be fucking Green Ranger because Dragon Sword, obviously.
Yeah,
but...
I mean... The sword,
evil,
that's
so
also,
you
it's like
really...
a sword, it's a knife,
sword
and a flute.
Yeah. sword dagger flute. That was fucking dope. But I mean, he was evil, so you couldn't really, you can't really align yourself with evil as a kid.
Yeah, I was a little bummed when he like became a good guy, and he was like for a brief little bit, he was a good guy Green Ranger.
That was
and then he lost his Green Ranger powers. I was like, oh, that's fucking lame.
Oh, but then you get White Ranger, and
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
White Ranger is the fucking Superman of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
There's a reason everybody likes him the most. They're like, oh, cool, dude. Like, you're the new Power Ranger. You get twice as many fucking Zoids as everybody. You get twice as many fucking, like, what are they called?
Zords?
No, because I know when they fucking all form together, they're called... Megazord. Yeah, Zords. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking Zords. Yeah.
I was like, you said Zoids, and I was like, close.
Close enough.
Same difference.
But yeah, he got 2, and he got 2 weapons, and...
He was proficient as fuck at everything.
Yeah.
And he could beat, could beat an entire squad of fucking putties and
shit.
Yeah,
yeah. Cybermen's Dragon Ball Z, I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking.
It's one of those days, guys. It's one of those days we've had a lot to drink. But yeah, like he could defeat like a whole fucking squad of putties, and everybody else like 2 or 3 at a time.
When he was the Green Ranger, he defeated all the Power Rangers like single-handedly.
True.
And then he came and became the White Ranger, and was like, "Hey, Jason, you know how you're the leader? You're not the leader anymore. I'm the fucking leader." Jason like moved from the center seat in the fucking Megazord to the left-hand side.
Mate.
Yeah.
He rode bitch.
They fucking were like, "Fuck you."
Don't catch that fucking boot on the way out the door.
Yeah.
While it's hitting you in the ass.
Okay, Tias, what about you?
Fuck, I was always partial to Green and Black Ranger too, growing up.
Green and Black Ranger.
Black was my shit. That was like my favorite color. So
Yeah.
I saw Black Ranger and I was like, must be.
I almost hit you with that classic nerd. Actually, black's not a color. It's the absence of color.
Actually, yeah. White is the absence of color.
No, white is all colors because
No.
it's a prism.
No.
Nope. No.
Way to hit it with that classic douchebag logic. Nope, you're wrong.
No,
Nope.
you're wrong.
Go fuck yourself.
I don't know. I mean, I was a huge fan of the Red Ranger when it was Jason and not Rocky. I didn't like Rocky very much.
I liked Rocky.
Yeah, he was kind of like
A douche.
a douche.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wasn't as
Yeah,
cool as
yeah.
Jason, and like he didn't have like the martial arts and shit that like Jason did.
Yeah.
I also I like Billy too.
Blue Ranger?
Blue Ranger.
Yeah.
Even though he was kind of like the fucking doof of the group, like fighting wise, he was still like a good character.
He was the good guy, and you remember how nice guys always finish last. That's a
Yeah.
fucking true statement. So
Yeah.
you know that's why I distance myself from poor Billy.
Yeah. Well, the problem with Billy, because when they lost all their like Mighty Morphin powers and it switched over to Zeo, he was the only one who didn't get to be a Power Ranger after that because there was not enough crystals to go around, and he like lost the ability to be a Power Ranger. Like he self-sacrificed, gave it up, but they were pretty much like, "Look, Billy, you're the fucking weak link, so we're gonna take these crystals. You could just be the fucking science guy." And he was never a Power Ranger after that.
Dude, I didn't even remember that transition.
Yeah, that's what the transition is from Mighty Morphin. It lasted for like a month before everybody was like, "This is shit," and that's when they went to Turbo.
Well, that's kind of a boner kill.
Yeah, because if you remember in the Turbo Power Rangers movie, there's a part where I think it's Tommy, or no, the Yellow Ranger, she jumps off a cliff and falls into the water, and she like turns into a Power Ranger during the fall to like not die, and she's wearing a Zeo suit when she makes a changeover.
Zeo or Turbo?
Zeo. That's before in the movie before they like turned to Turbo. The Turbo one, I like it, but it also fucking sucks. They're all cars, but they're also machines, and I was like, oh, they're Transformers.
Yeah.
You fucking ripped that shit off.
Well, dude, Power Rangers in and of itself was a ripoff.
Of like some Japanese show that's super similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that called? It was something to do with like ninjas or some shit like that. But something, I don't know. I really like Blue just because I was like, I liked him in like a, oh, poor guy,
Yeah.
pity way.
That's the thing. It's like, I mean, you can't be Blue because, I mean, he doesn't slay that fucking pink and yellow pussy, dude.
Well, he was gay in real life.
I did not know
The
that.
actor, yeah. That's why he ended up
I
leaving
did
the
not-
show.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he ended up leaving the show, I guess. Like, this is just what I've heard. I've never really fucking looked into it, but apparently he left the show because all the other actors were giving him so much shit for being gay.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
That's fucking wild and out.
Yeah, it is. But I mean,
Should just stole their bitches first.
Yeah.
Just been like, JK, I'm not. And then stole their bitches and been like, JK, I really am gay.
I really am
just wanted
gay. I
to
just wanted to.
show you what's up. Fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
Well, I mean, I always liked him. I did like the Black Ranger, specifically when he was actually, before they got all crazy about political correctness and the black guy was in the black suit and then the Asian was in the yellow suit,
Right.
which I never thought about as a kid, but now I'm like, that's kind of pretty fucking funny.
I mean, yeah.
You know, when they were writing the show, they were like, fucking Asian in the yellow suit.
Dude, right? Like, I mean, there's no. Dude, like, as a kid, you don't fucking, like, realize that kind of shit. Like, that was never something that, like, stood out to me. Oh, a fucking Asian has to be yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, a fucking black dude has to be
No,
black. Like,
it's always a situation of like adults overthinking things for their own kids.
yeah. And I mean, there might be some valid point. Like,
I'm sure there was, because I watched an interview with the guy who played the Black Ranger, who was black or whatever, and like I guess he is saying that like when they interviewed him, he was like, they were like, oh, okay, you know, we have to see what your dancing skills are like, which is like a pretty common stereotype of like black people. And so like none of the other actors had to do any like type of dancing to like get the role. But because he played that character, he had to show that he could dance to play that character.
Damn.
I'd bust a move to be a Black Ranger.
Yeah, I mean, me too. But I mean, is that racist though? Or is it just stereotyping?
Which would
Still
simultaneously
be
kind of be
racism,
pretty racist.
but it's like a low key racism. It's a little more accepted.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, but dude, that shit is just stuff you grew up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not something you think about until you're an adult. But then as an adult, you're like, oh, I see what you fucking did there.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Okay. Is your favorite female ranger the Pink Ranger or the Yellow Ranger though?
Dude, that's a good question.
Okay. Just show wise and then looks wise. Looks wise for me, it's actually Kimberly.
Yeah.
Can I say both?
You can't say both. That defeats the point of asking you the fucking question.
Okay, so I say, as a kid, Pink Ranger, because bigger tits. You know, obviously that's like all I thought of as a kid. And then like as I grew older, I was like, yeah, but
Were you like, oh, Secret of the Orient?
something like that. No, I don't know. I don't know.
You
like,
racist fuck.
Well, like, what's Pink Ranger's name?
Kimberly.
Yeah. So like as I got older or whatever, I kind of realized like her face is kind of long. I was like, not so much. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd still smash, but
Yeah. What about you, Tias?
Definitely Pink Ranger.
Pink Ranger?
Yeah.
All like even now that you're an adult?
Yeah. Still the hottest of them all.
she's pretty hot.
She was hot.
What's her face? The Yellow Ranger grew on me more
Yeah.
towards the end.
That's why I'm in the same boat. Where like Kimberly still got an obviously special place in my heart, but I'm like, you know, I could eat some sushi.
Sumo Rito? Sushi burrito or what, fam?
Wrap both those ladies up.
Oh shit.
Okay, who's your favorite bad guy though? From Mighty Morphin specifically, because I actually don't remember many of the bad guys from the rest.
Oh, dude.
Is it motherfucking Ivan Ooze?
Ivan Ooze is cool, don't get me wrong. But
Did you guys see that meme about Ivan Ooze? It's like, you remember when fucking this guy was throwing lean to all the kids in Power Rangers,
yeah.
and it was him like throwing the ooze?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I see what you're saying.
What was it Zed or
Lord Zed?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
husband of Rita.
Yeah, yoked ass motherfucker.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was about that life. I was like, that beefcake ass motherfucker. Yep, going with him.
There's actually like a fan theory that him and Rita were like the members of the original Power Rangers, and that he was the Red Ranger and she was the Pink Ranger originally, and they ended up becoming evil and obviously losing their Power Ranger abilities. But yeah, I was like, oh, that'd be dope as fuck if they like confirmed that shit.
That would be sick.
That'd be some sick backstory.
Yeah.
I know, I remember because he wasn't even in it originally.
Yeah.
And then he ended up coming in as like a backup back character, and like ended up working like hand in hand with Rita. But before that, they were like enemies. And like the first couple episodes he showed up in, and then they ended up like hooking up,
Working together and stuff. Didn't he end up screwing her over at the end too? Didn't he like end up
Probably.
like, throwing her down the drain for some shit? I can't remember. It's been
Yeah,
a
I thought it
long
was
fucking
weird
time.
in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, where like Ivan Ooze shows up and then he just fucking like wrecks both of them with like zero effort. Dude, you know what creeped me out in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movies, kid?
Huh.
Is the motherfucking crow people
Yeah.
that they have to fight on the rocks, and then the one picks up Kimberly and like carries her.
Yeah. Dude, true that. That was weird.
Ooh, but that chick was super hot though on the like space world, who had the 6 staff. And she's the one who gives them all their new fucking Power Ranger abilities and stuff. And they have to travel through the forest and they're dressed as ninjas. and then they end up end up like
That was
messing with the
dope.
bone of that dinosaur, and they have to fight the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick as
Like
fuck.
comes to life. Dude, I forgot about that shit.
I mean, there's some shit in that movie that, like, now I look back on, like, it's really stupid. Like, there's a lot of times where they, like, throw a grappling hook just, like, with no buildings around. It's like, got it! And I'm like, dude, you're in, like, a forest. Like, you get shit.
Where?
What the fuck are you talking
Where,
about?
though? Fucking where?
I'm like, I literally just saw you shoot that straight up. You did not aim whatever.
True.
You didn't even look at anything. You just kind of chucked it. Fuck yourself.
Yeah. And then also, like, at the beginning of the movie, where they're all, like, skydiving and shit, and they all skydive or whatever, and then they're like, let's go rollerblading, and then they're, like, hardcore fucking rollerblading and shit. But I remember I thought, like, all the moves they did while they were rollerblading was sick as fuck, but, like, now to look back on it, all they did was ride around, and then they jumped one staircase that was 3 stairs, and that was it. But as a kid, I was like, these guys are fucking really good rollerbladers.
They're professionals. Wish I could do that. I don't know. What do you guys think of the new one?
Which one? Oh, the new movie?
Yeah.
I actually have not seen the new movie.
What?
Yeah, and the reason why is because, well, it's 2 reasons. 1 part lazy, and 2 parts
enough.
I was like, it's gonna ruin it.
Ain't that shit on Netflix though?
I don't know,
Yeah,
probably.
You should definitely watch that.
Is it worth the watch?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's worth
it
the
was
watch
alright.
for like.
I
for
didn't know
the
that
classic throwbacks.
because
sake.
I know Bryan Cranston was was Zordon,
Mhm.
but I didn't know that he was the voice of Alpha 5 in the
original series.
Yeah, I had no fucking clue.
No
Dude,
shit.
that guy
right?
was in so much shit back in the day that you didn't know about.
He was fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really know of him until
that
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle, exactly.
Dude, like he just came out of nowhere with Malcolm in the Middle, and then I started seeing him pop up everywhere, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? But apparently he was already everywhere, and we just didn't really know it.
Yeah.
Dude's like fucking crazy good.
Yeah,
actor,
but I mean that's the same situation with like any actor who finally makes it. Then you're like, oh wait, they have all these big backlogs of movies that
other shit
they were
done.
good in, but they
Yeah.
were shit movies. Or
Yeah,
so I mean,
makes sense.
I
right?
mean, Courtney Cox was in like 3 Bruce Springsteen like music videos and a Counting Crows music video before she was in Friends.
damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit.
Yeah, see, this is the things you don't know about.
The
I
more
mean,
you know.
although
Bling.
none of the Power Rangers ever made it out of Power Rangers and did anything different.
They
No.
really didn't do too much.
Even
with
Jason
that.
David Frank is still riding off being
Power
the
Ranger
Green
stuff,
and White
yeah.
Ranger.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fucking killing it with the bank, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, he still does all the Comic Cons and stuff. They still like all do the Comic Cons as the Power Rangers
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Well, the ones that are alive.
The ones that are there any that are not alive?
True.
Pretty sure.
Didn't
one of the
the original Yellow Ranger died, and then one of the Blue Rangers died too.
Well, it wasn't Billy, because I saw Billy at Comic Con, and that was only like 4 years ago. So unless he died pretty recently.
No, it was pretty recent.
Was it?
One of the Blue Rangers died. I can't remember who though.
Yeah, I don't know. When I see them, I'm like, oh, and they're like, like charging like $100 per autograph. I'm like,
Yeah, no,
I'm like, oh, it was cool to see
I
you.
want to support the throwback, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
Jesus
see,
fuck,
yeah,
dude, I
it's
got
like-
bills too.
Well, I get it, because I'm like, oh, okay, you guys, you don't have anything going on. Like, that's just the fact of the matter is your career is dead. I get why you're charging the money, because you can continue to make money off of this one thing you did. I would do the same fucking thing.
Fuck yeah, why not?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Fucking, dude, you know how many fucking like little mini videos of Power Rangers Jason David Frank has been in? As
Dude,
like
he's
a
in,
50-year-old
bunch
man.
of fucking weird little series, like
yeah,
and like
he does a
off-brand
lot of
stuff.
yeah, but he fucking. I think I saw him rolling in like a fucking on a video, like rolling in like a brand new fucking Corvette or some shit like that. He's got a fucking like a huge house and stuff just off that one fucking roll.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a hit. I mean, it's gone to the generation to where my nephew was like, do you like Power Rangers? I was like, look, little fuck,
Look, you little shit.
you don't even fucking know Power Rangers. I was there day one, okay, in the fucking trenches of the fucking putties that were clearly just the fucking stretch suits, and the Goldar where the mouth didn't move at all, but somehow voices still came out of it.
True. God.
And there was even an episode that's burned into my brain where they fight a pig monster who eats all the food, in like the area he's in or some shit like that, but they didn't like know how to like throw the food into the pig's mouth so it would actually disappear in the scene, and so it would just hit the opening on the suit and then fall on the ground. And they didn't cut a slit in it or nothing. And so it just kept falling on the ground.
Dude, those little cheap rubber suits that they made
They
were
were so shitty. I was like,
shitty.
dude,
And
what is
production value was not
No,
up on
and
any of their
the
shit.
weird thing is, no matter how popular the show got, it never went up in production value.
Yeah, it was
They were like,
horrible.
we can still make this for $50 an episode. The budget on that show had to be so low.
Dude, they fucking crushed
So
it.
low. I mean, it's pure profit.
No shit,
Yeah.
right?
Probably the most expensive thing was to pay for the actors.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm sure, I mean, they, we're making more than we'll ever make, but acting standard wise, they probably weren't
Really
making
got cut short for sure.
Yeah, they weren't making a fuck ton.
Yeah. That was fucking savage.
Yeah, it's just like, is there any of the other Power Rangers series that came out that you like obviously caught while like somebody's kid was watching it or something like that, or you were at the dentist's office that you were like, oh, this isn't bad?
I mean, I watched some of Zeo, and I watched.
Well, Zio's still like for our time though.
Fuck, dude.
I like the Space Force one.
Oh yeah.
Mainly because it had a dope theme song.
There was a split one where they had like a bunch of fucking different Rangers from a bunch of different universes and shit.
Oh, I know
I
that one.
seen
It
that
was
one. It was a movie.
It was
I
a
think.
movie.
Yeah.
It was something like Return of the Red Ranger, and it was all the Red Rangers.
Yeah.
That one too, but there was one where they had like a combination of like all the
I found
different
out
fucking
because
Power
so
Ranger
Jason was the
sets.
original Red Ranger,
Yeah.
and when he left the show and Rocky took over the Red Ranger, when Zeo came around, Rocky became the Blue Ranger, and Tommy became the Red Ranger. Slapped the fucking Red Ranger in the face the second time. Was like, I'm the fucking Red Ranger now, bitch. And Tommy became the Red Ranger. And then in the movie, like Return of the Red Ranger, Rocky's there, but Jason's not there. And I found out the reason why is because the guy who played Jason ended up becoming a gay porn star after Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Wow.
I mean,
Boom.
that's some good money.
Boom. Childhood ruined right there.
That's fucking hilarious. I mean, yeah, you could make way more money doing gay porn.
Dude, I'm sure they were making way more money than they were on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I mean, I'm like 100% straight, but at the same time, I have many a time thought through the idea of becoming
Hey, I mean,
a
they're
male
working for
stripper
their money.
at a gay
I mean-
strip club because you make a shitload of money.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, I mean,
Dude, I mean,
You
I have
could
a
look
guy at my job who's, I know he got from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to gay, but he was like, he's gay, and that's whatever, that's cool. And he was like, dude, you should come with me to the gay bar. And I was like, oh, thanks, man, I appreciate it, but I'm not gay, but thanks for thinking I was gay. And he was like, no, dude, I know you're straight, but like, you'll just get a bunch of free drinks. It'll be like you're a woman. And I'm like, oh, it does sound pretty fucking sweet.
dude, I know, right? Like, I've definitely thought about that too. Like, fuck, man,
Yeah.
dudes hit on me all the time.
Well,
I'm
but like, I mean, worst case scenario,
Shit.
I feel like if you would just be like, no, sorry, I'm like, thanks for the drink, but I'm straight. You could they'd probably still be like, oh, cool.
I've had gay dudes be like, I don't care if you're straight or gay, I still want to take you out for a drink, and I'm like, I mean, as long as you know it ain't going nowhere, I don't feel so bad. Like that's cool.
I am mad
Sure, why
about free
not?
drinks.
Yeah, I like beer. That's cool.
I like beer. Yeah, I'll have a lager. Football.
Football.
Pussy. But I love your lifestyle.
Fish, what do you think? You like the new movie or not? Or
It was alright. I wasn't a big fan.
Why were you not a big fan? What is it you didn't like about it?
I mean, it was like every other Power Rangers movie, but I couldn't get into it. It was just story build up.
Well,
story
every
build
Power
up,
Rangers
story
is the
build
same
up.
Power Rangers. I mean,
Yeah.
True.
let's be real. It's a very one-dimensional story.
Well, it was dumb because like story build up the entire time, and then like the best part of the movie was like 20 minutes at the end.
Oh,
when we were,
really?
like actually.
I'm assuming
fighting
that's
shit,
when they
and I was
fucking
just
made
like,
the Megazord.
Yeah.
Wow, finally. Okay, here it goes. Oh, it's over. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
How long into the movie did it take for them to suit up?
Dude, about half the movie.
Really?
Yeah, like an hour and 15.
Like, discovering everything.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what is this? What is this cave? Who are you? Oh, Zordon, okay. Oh, Power Ranger suits. Oh, final battle. Oh, done.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh,
It
wow, okay.
slammed through the last half of the movie pretty good.
Did it?
It was pretty fucking short. So
That's weird.
You know, it was like the Fantastic Four movie. It was like they almost got their fucking production costs like cut or some shit. But
no, Fantastic Four did get theirs cut. Yeah,
but here's the weird part. What bugged me the most about the fucking movie, of the new movie, was there was one time in that whole movie where they played the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme song.
Yeah.
Was it like at the final battle?
As they were flying into the final battle in
I mean, that makes
for like 5 seconds.
Cinematically, though, that makes sense to play it at that part of the movie and only break it out at that part of the movie. Because, like, if they're going into the final battle, every kid who was a 90s kid is waiting for that song to play. They're heading into the final battle, and that song plays. You know, everybody in the theater was like, oh, it's about to be a battle.
Well, and here's the other thing, is it was quiet as fuck. It was like whisper quiet for the music. It wasn't like, they just throw down a fucking lightning bolt in the middle of the screen. You know, it was like, it's kind of like some soft elevator background music shit going on. And I was like, well, that's a fucking boner kill.
That's weird.
But
that is weird.
You know, they could have done way better, but I'm still stoked to hear that they have the second movie in production.
Yeah, I was wondering because there was a lot of stuff about them talking about the Green Ranger. I heard some stuff about Rita's staff in the movie having the green coin in it.
Yup.
And I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Well, she suited up in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, did
like
she?
Right
she suited up.
In like a Green Ranger did
status. She was the old Green Ranger as far as the old movie, as far
as the movie goes. Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty fucking dope because that kind of explains, you know,
why she would have the coin.
Instead of her making it and having the ability to make it, she just fucking had it.
I know. I love how in the original in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, when Tommy loses his suit, they're like, there's nothing we can do. And the Zordon's like, oh shit, I forgot I had this other like coin hanging
BT dubs, motherfuckers.
My white coin.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Oh, sorry, my bad, guys. Flip the coin. Oh, I was just gonna fucking use this for the fucking claw machine at Walmart, but right. I guess I'll just use it for the Power Rangers.
I guess we can throw it to somebody.
All right, looks like we're coming up on 30 minutes, so I think it's about time we call it short. It's one last question before we call it short. If you were to be any part of the Megazord, which would you be? Would you be one of the legs? If so, which leg? Would you be the arms? If so, which arm? Or would you be the head?
Head.
I would want to be the arm that holds the sword.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
True that.
Because in reality, besides moving, that's the only arm that does anything.
Yeah.
All the rest just move the Zord.
True.
So, you saying sword?
Yeah.
The head is pretty useless to be the head.
I would say head or chest because then you can, I don't know.
You can do nothing. Chill. You're like, chill. Hey, everybody do shit.
Kick it in the middle, I guess. Like, fuck it.
Best seat in the house.
Yeah. Like, you get front and center, bro.
Oh, you guys are doing a bunch of shit? Cool. I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah, I guess chest and head are both like
both just fucking chill zone.
Just kind of kicking it, homie.
But I did have the whole set as a kid. Where they
where you fucking get them all together.
Mini ones and then all together. That was tight.
But it like never went together easy.
Oh yeah, dude. They showed it in the commercials as like a fucking 15-second thing, and it was like, dude,
15
it was
hours.
Dude, yeah.
The first time you tried it, you're like, what the fuck did I get into?
I don't even know how I got that together, but once I got it together, I never took it apart.
Yeah.
I never in my life took it apart until I fucking lost it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for listening. Definitely check out our other episodes on YouTube and on our website at nerdsrs.com, available for download. You can also support us through Patreon for just $2 every month. You get a shout out, and we also get cool new shit to bring you better content.
Like going to Fan X.
Like going to Fan X, which is coming up September. You'll see us there, one way or another. And also, link to Amazon on our website. You click it, you buy like you normally do, because brick and mortar stores fucking suck. Nobody wants to leave their house. Click that link. You buy your shit. You help us out. Win-win situation for everybody. But in the meantime, stay classy, stay nerdy. Thanks for listening.